Hello fellow film enthusiasts, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reelz movie review. Today's movie I will be reviewing for you is the 2001 French film Amelie, starring Audrey Tautou. Amelie is about this woman named Amelie. Big shock there. She was kind of deprived of a lot of things in her life. Her parents were really wacky when she was a kid. And this just tells the story of how when she was older, she finally moved away to Paris. She'd been in Paris, I believe, they said for about 5 years. And one day, there's an incident that changes her life. And it is the car accident of Lady Diana in 1997. So the movie was filmed in 2001, but takes place in 1997. When Amelie hears the news about Princess Diana's car crash, she is holding, I guess, maybe perfume or some kind of liquid in a glass container, and she drops the lid in surprise, and the lid rolls on the floor in her bathroom and hits one of the tiles that is a border on the floor, and it reveals this little hidden space in the wall, and she sees this tin. So she reaches in for the tin and she finds toys, like old toys and a photograph and everything. So Amelie makes it her mission to find out from the people who live in the building, who might have known who lived there years and years ago before her, and she finally figures it out with a lot of investigating, a lot of help, that it was this man's toy. And she found who this man was and gave him back his toy or his tin, and he was just so happy, and she got to see him reunited with his tin and everything and his toys and a happy memory. And this discovery and the returning of these items to this man prompts Amelie to become a do-gooder, and she decides to just try and help people. If she sees someone in need, she wants to do what she can to help them, such as there's this one lady, I believe she's the landlord of the building that Amelie lives in. She lost her husband years ago, and she thinks that her husband had died somehow or ran away with the secretary. But Amelie sees that there was a whole bunch of mail that had been found. This woman's husband used to write her letters all the time. So Amelie does something. She creates a letter that's supposed to be from the husband to this woman, and it makes the woman so happy. So it's a very cute story. But that's not the only story that is happening in this movie. Amelie does find a guy that she thinks is really cute. She's very taken with him. She's never really been in love with anyone, never found anybody to really really fall in love with, until she meets Nino, who at first she sees at the train station, and he's digging under the photography booth, like the photo booths you take with the few slides that you get. And she sees him digging under there, and what he does is he collects all the torn up pictures, and he has a notebook or a scrapbook, and he puts all the pictures back together in there, and it's like a scrapbook of just people for him. And Nino had found a guy that was in the photo booth, and I don't know, I forget what really prompted Nino to run after him, but Nino ran after the guy and he dropped his scrapbook. So Amelie, in her do-goodness, she wants to give Nino back his scrapbook, but she also makes it kind of a game for Nino. And that's a really cute kind of love story, because they're both awkward, but not outrageously, ridiculously awkward. It's just, they're cute. They're very, very adorable. Of the cast, I am really only familiar with Audrey Tautou. I had originally seen, maybe a lot of you guys, you originally saw Audrey Tautou in the Da Vinci Code, which I believe was her first English-speaking role. She is extremely French. I don't believe she speaks English very, very well. But I liked her, and I thought she was really, really good, so I wanted to see what other movies she had been in, and Amelie was one of the first ones that came up in my search. And I believe I bought it. I just flat out bought it, and it's been one of my favorite movies ever since. And Audrey Tautou was so unbelievably perfect for Amelie. She is the character. She really is the character in this movie. And Amelie's supposed to just be this, I don't want to say naive woman, maybe naive, you know, because she wants to help everyone she comes across. She wants to make the world a better place, or her small world that she lives in Paris, a better place. But I think it's just uplifting that she wanted to help. I think it's really cute and adorable. She was just trying to be, you know, a better person and help others out. And some of the things she does are just really, really funny. They're really creative. And speaking of creative, Amelie is an insanely creative movie. The visual effects are great. If you guys are familiar with the show Pushing Daisies, if you ever watched that, apparently the creator or the director of a couple of episodes of Pushing Daisies was really, really inspired by the visual effects in Amelie. And if you've ever seen Pushing Daisies, that's not a big surprise. Amelie has very vibrant colors. There's a lot of green, there's a lot of red, but it's not like depressing colors. It's, you know, optimistic colors, if you will. And or what I think, you know, it's not like dreary black or what have you. It's a cute world of Paris, like an imaginative Paris. You know, I think that it's kind of like what tourists would expect to go to Paris and see. That's just my opinion. But, you know, everything about Amelie, from the cinematography, the direction, the costumes, acting, from every single one of the actors. I'm very unfamiliar with a lot of the actors because they are French. And Amelie is just a fantastic film. I cannot encourage you guys to go check out Amelie enough if you have not seen it. So that was my review of Amelie. If you like this review in any way, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below if you have seen Amelie. What'd you think about it? What's your favorite scene? How much do you just want to give Amelie a hug like I do? Or whatever you want to discuss about Amelie, leave them in the comments. And also in the comments down below, if you guys have any suggestions of what I should watch next, be them newer movies, foreign movies, old movies, whatever you got, leave them down there in the comments. And if I pick your movie and I watch it and I review it, I will give you a shout out. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for future Let's Get Reelz movie reviews. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.